Congratulations, Niyah. Brother Gaither, what's up, boss? How you doing? Go, Niyah!
And I am the director of the CTM Academy. We are thrilled today to celebrate the accomplishments of these young and resilient scholars who have defied the odds. Yes, these scholars have defied the odds and confused the statistic that whispers a high school diploma is unachievable because of your life circumstances. It has been said that you can either build or help destroy the communities in which you live. Well, these students, by investing in their education, have decided to build their communities. Because you see, when a society or community gains citizens who engage in critical thinking, analytical response, problem solving, and all things that come with a rigorous education, these citizens will soon recognize that when they look in the mirror, they no longer see just themselves. Instead, they see a window, an opportunity in their faces. And with those opportunities, positive outcomes follow. She's in the back, she was passing out the programs. Mr. DeAndre McDade, Drew Hines, Ms. Mary Duncan, Olivia Lewis, and behind me, Victor Newsom. Our first speaker is Aniyah Campbell.
All right, Niyah. Woo! Let's go, Niyah!
Can y'all hear me?
You got this.
Let me go so I know real quick. I'm scared. I'm gonna try to say this without crying.
You got this, cuz.
It's all right, you can do it.
I'm just really appreciative and thankful for the staff. They just support you throughout it all, and they're gonna be there and help you through it all. Like, they're gonna get you where you wanna be. And I'm just grateful they gave me another opportunity. And I want to thank God.
Man, that's good.
my best friend. She came from 2 hours away. And I'm proud of everybody I graduated with. I don't know how hard it was for y'all, but y'all did it. And y'all made it. I'm happy for y'all. And I want to thank God again, because God really made this happen. He made it happen for me, and I prayed all the time so he can make this happen. He made it happen. I'm so happy. I'm so happy. I just don't know what to say. Thank y'all for really listening to me cry. And thank you, Miss Golden, for giving me another opportunity. I'm so grateful for that. Thank you, Sean, because you told me to come here.
All right,
I really
good.
appreciate you. I really appreciate my mom. I really appreciate her the most.
All right now.
She pushed me. She pushed me. And even when I didn't want to do it, she pushed me. She made it happen. My mom does it all, and I'm so grateful for her. And God, thank God again.
Love you,
Thank you,
cuz.
Niyah. Our next speaker is Jade Evans.
Congratulations, class of 2023. You have closed a chapter of your life and entered a new one, whether it's working or college. You have reached a point in your life that you can say you have a diploma, and you can say to your loved ones, you did it, or in the words of one of my favorite actresses, Angela Bassett, we did the thing. Due to life circumstances, some of you may have thought you had to be a certain way to please others. But Michelle Obama once said, if you do not take control over your time and your life, other people will gobble it up. If you don't prioritize yourself, you constantly start falling lower and lower on your list. I am leaving you here today with this. Never let someone disguise who you are simply to fit in. Today's achievement is because of who you are and the decisions you made. The day you let others negatively influence your behavior and choices is the day you give your life to them and you can no longer call your life your own. Stay true to yourself. Run from some circumstances that compromise your integrity. Look around you and take pride in the work you have done and will do. It only gets better from here, but you have to choose better and work towards it. Again, congratulations to my fellow graduates. The best is yet to come.
Our next speaker is Jalecia Harvey.
Dear fellow graduates, today marks an amazing milestone in our lives. We have worked hard and overcome challenges to reach this point. I felt that it would be unfair for you to hear my story without me hearing yours. So, as we all move forward, I want to share a few words of advice with you all. First, always be true to yourself, follow your passions, and pursue your dreams, even when they seem impossible. Believe in yourself and never give up on what you truly want. Second, embrace change. Life is full of surprises, and it's important to be open to new experiences. Don't be afraid to step out of your comfort zone and try something new. Third, never stop learning. Graduating is just the beginning of our journey. Take every opportunity to learn and grow. Finally, remember that it is okay to fail because failure is the first step to success. Congratulations, we have all accomplished something truly remarkable.
And our last student speaker, Alexis Summers.
Hi guys, my name is Alexis Summers. I'm a member of the 2023 senior class just like the rest of you today. I'm going to talk about obstacles and how you overcome them. An obstacle is something that stands in the way of one's progress or achievement. Obstacles can make or break you depending on how you respond to them. I want to address this subject to help you overcome them just like I have done. A significant obstacle for me this year was being able to graduate. The obstacles in my life that made graduation seem impossible and hindered my progress were relational, physical, and emotional issues. I was having problems with attendance and had a failing GPA. Along with those obstacles came a lot of conflict. I experienced conflict with my friends, my family, my boyfriend, my parents, and my school. I learned that there are 3 ways to handle conflict. They are what I call fight, flight, and fix. The problem with fighting is it usually produces even more external issues like relational problems. The problem with a flight response is that it usually produces even more internal issues like anxiety and depression. The only response that solves the problems is the fix response. I chose to fix my issues by seeking medical help for my scoliosis, therapy and counseling for my anxiety and depression, and by listening to others like my family and my probation officer, with the help of my dad, Jody Cork, my probation officer, and Miss Shanae. I withdrew from my traditional school and entered the CTM Academy, where I was able to increase my GPA by a couple percentage points and even complete my graduation requirements early. I want to congratulate each and every one of you for overcoming the obstacles in your life that may have hindered you from getting your diploma today. Know that because you did not give up in getting your diploma, you're well prepared to face future obstacles like getting into college, obtaining a full-time job, joining the military, traveling the world with the Peace Corps, or anything else you want to do in life. I want to challenge each of you to view obstacles as hindrances in making your dreams come true, but to view them as opportunities to achieve even greater things. I set some goals and had a plan to achieve those goals, and I challenge you to set the same goals and create a plan to achieve those goals by taking advantage of all the resources in your life which can help you to reach these goals just like I did. With that, I want to thank you all for your time and wish you the best on your journey through life. I hope you all succeed and your dreams come true. Congratulations, class of 2024.
Community by attending community events, providing encouraging words to young people, and by casting decisions from the bench with compassion, understanding, and equity. His decisions from the bench come across as fatherly, so while stern sometimes, we all know he cares. And I know he does too, because he has attended my mentoring activities since around 2017. So that's a long time, and it shows his commitment. It is my honor to introduce the commitment speaker, the Honorable Judge Jeffrey Gates.
Yes, sir.
All right. Thank you, Mr. Bryant, for that introduction. Let me say this: Complete Mentoring and Tutoring family. How are the children? And I say that because there's a tribe in Africa. They call themselves the Maasai, and they're in the Kenya, Tanzania area. And they start all their public gatherings with that phrase, "How are the children?" Because they instinctively know that if the children are well, then the family is well. And if the family is well, then the village is well. And you can see how this goes. So that's how they take the temperature of their nation. How are the children? And today is a really extra special day because of what Ms. Golden is able to do along with her staff, of what they've been able to do for your babies. Because you know better than I what they have had to overcome in order to get here to this very point. It's not easy, and we don't take it lightly. You know, the decisions that they have made that were good and not so good, the obstacles that have been placed in front of them, or sometimes obstacles that they placed themselves in front of, and the challenges that they've had to overcome. So since it's Thursday, no, it's not, I'm sorry, since it's Sunday, and some of you went to church, ordinarily I would say, okay, so we're going to turn in our pew Bibles to the text for the day, which is, education is really expensive, but ignorance costs more. And so all these babies here, I call you babies because you're all babies, all these babies here represent the level of achievement that they must muster, because what? As parents and family, we know real life is real hard. And welcome to the world, babies, because you're about to experience some real life very, very shortly. Because we also know this instinctively, that being good enough is not good enough. And that mediocrity is the enemy of excellence. And excellence should be a habit. It's not just a single act. So all the excellence that you demonstrated for all the period of time it took you to get to the point, that's exactly what you're going to need to carry forward as you go through your daily lives. And you know, one thing that these diplomas don't say, you know, it says, by the authority invested in me, we hereby grant you the certificate of achievement because you've achieved all these things, so forth. But it does not say, it does not represent or reflect the sacrifice that your family has made for you to be here. It doesn't represent how hard that you worked individually to be here. It doesn't say anything about the late nights that you stayed up or what you missed in order to be here today. It just says some very sterile words. So, but you all have put the work in to being here for this day. Now, I'm not going to cite any poetry, but I'm reminded of the poem by Maya Angelou. And you should look it up in your free time. And Still I Rise. Because it speaks to what you have done. It speaks to the achievements and the accomplishments and everything you have done. It speaks to that. So, you know, I tell my kids, the thing is grit. Get ready. It's time. That when you look at what it takes to be successful, it doesn't matter how good looking you are. It doesn't matter what your parents do. It doesn't matter how much money you have or how talented you are. This is how much grit you have. Do you have it right here? Now, here's what I know. You wouldn't be here today if you didn't have the grit. You wouldn't be here. Because you know, I think Miss Aniyah captured it very well. She's thankful, she's appreciative, and it really reflected the struggle that you've endured to be here today. Now, in some parts of Africa, the lion and the gazelle wake up every morning. The lion wakes up knowing they have to run faster than the slowest gazelle or they won't eat. The gazelle wakes up every day knowing they have to run faster than the fastest lion or they'll be eaten. Whether you consider yourself a lion or a gazelle, you have to run fast every day. And you know what? That day begins today. Because today is the day when your ifs became wins. See, if you were a student of this Miskiff's class, then you know that if is a conjunction. And it talks about a condition that may or may not occur, some future event. But a when is an adverb. When is something specific. When you do this, when you go here, when you go to this place. So it's no longer if I will graduate from high school. Now the question is when. And you're about to get the answer to that now. So now the question is, what happens after that? What is your next level of achievement? What is your next step for accomplishment? So Aniyah, I'm gonna pick on you, and I'm gonna give you some ABCs, and no, these are not the ABCs that you learned in this Miskiff's class. These are the ABCs of life. And so what you have to do is, A, you have to accept the assignment for achievement. B, you have to believe in yourself. C, you must have the courage for your conviction. D, you have to determine and demonstrate not to be defeated. E, you must evaluate everything in your life. F, you must fight the fight that needs to be fought. G, you can take God on your side.
Come on now.
H, have a heart. I, be an inspiration to others. J, take Jesus on your journey.
Yes, sir.
K, keep it on. L, learn to be a leader. M, make it happen in now. O, observe every opportunity to overcome these obstacles. P, put yourself first. Q, quit quitting. R, respect your S, self. T, take your time. U, understand what you're about to do. V, value everything that you do in life. W, understand your worth. X, don't be a Xerox, be an original. Y, yearn for understanding. Z, be zealous in everything that you do.
Yes, sir.
That's all I got. I know you didn't come to hear me. I'm just going to say, now go out and change the world, but don't lose yourself. Thank you very much.
All right.
I have to say, though, it was not single-handedly. I did have some help. I'm very honored to get the opportunity to read off the names of our graduates for our academy for 2023. You guys are awesome. So our first row would come up here. Riley Anderson. Lise Andrews. Kenzie Elizabeth Brown. Jayon Son Bryant. Anaya Campbell.
Let's go, Niyah.
Allison Carver.
Congratulations, Niyah.
Kenya Naomi Chavez Perez. Anthony D. Coleman Jr. Elijah Lawrence Turner Hoppage. Braylon Edwards.
Woo! Good job, bro.
Jade Evans. Christopher Featherstone. Bryson Dominic Ford. Harmon Foster. Jalecia Harvey. Connor Orion Jenkins. James Nicholas. Jacob Paul Thomas Purdue. Jonte John Paul Phillips. Alexis Samaya Summers. Micah W. Sunswall. Doncero Elijah Wells Winfred. Oriah Deshelle Wyatt.
Exclusively with the instruction, encouragement, and dedication of Complete Tutoring and Mentoring staff. Our first alumni came to us with no interest in school, and in fact, he told me years ago that a diploma was not important. You know, he had other plans with his life. Little did he know, I had other plans for his life as well. We struggled at first, then learned to meet in the middle, and that led to shaking hands and understanding one another. My vision for him prevailed, and he graduated in 2020 and entered the workforce. Now, 3 years later, he has a family and is the sole provider.
Amen.
He never walked across the stage to receive his diploma, as life interfered with the traditional ceremony. I'll provide his name in just a moment. Our second alumni graduated in 2019. I have known him off and on since he first came to CTM in about 2017. He returned to us within a few months of turning 18, and I knew I had to help him obtain his diploma and develop a career path, because education is one of the best ways up and out. After taking him to take the ASVAB, that's the military exam, he passed with solid scores and enlisted in the Army and has been serving his country the past 4 years. Both of these resilient scholars did not walk the stage at the time. Bryce Hines, raise your hand please, he's right there. And also Eric Johnson right next to him in the Army. I wanted them to be recognized again because they did not participate in the commencement ceremony. Eric was busy enlisting to the Army, and Bryce just said, I gotta get out of here and go to work and just move on with my life. But I'm very proud. I keep in touch with all of my students. And when I called Bryce, he said, Miss Shanae, I'm tired. I've been working. I got a job. I make really good money. And when I text Eric, you know, I'll get a call at 3 in the morning, and they'll say, Miss Shanae, I'm in Poland. They have me here on assignment. And I'm like, okay, and I'll try to wake up, you know. And now he's back here, so when he calls or texts, it's on normal time. But just very proud that they chose to build and not destroy their communities. So a round of applause again.
Hello. Congratulations again on earning your diploma. Before we engage in student appreciation, I'd like to take you back and offer a moment of reflection. Graduates, please close your eyes. Now think back to what it took to complete your diploma. Did you work full-time, as a few of you did, and complete work at 11 p.m. after texting a staff to help you? Think back to the obstacles you overcame to get to this point. Focus on the doubts and circumstances you faced along your journey. Now, graduates, open your eyes. You did it, it's real. Congratulations. And while this is real, you did not achieve this diploma on your own. We are not an island. As such, you had help along the way. Perhaps you had support of your family, or perhaps you were lacking family support but had support from a case manager, guardian, friend, mentor, legal advocate, therapist, probation officer, judge, someone else, or one of our staff. But you had a village. Some villages are small and some are very large. But regardless of size, your village embraced you and helped you along your journey. At this time, this is your opportunity to thank your village. And hand a flower, There are red carnations by the stage. Please take up to 5 carnations and find your village, and hand a flower to someone who has supported you. If you only have one person in your village, know that that one person is enough, and hand all 5 flowers to that person. As that person assumed more than one role in your life. And while we recognize you can't hand a flower to everyone in your village, the staff at the CTM Academy will distribute flowers to the remaining audience members, as we recognize that the CTM Academy could not exist without our village supporters. Staff, please assist the graduates as they select their flowers.
Thanks, cuz. Give me a. Love you much. Got me a flower.
Thank you, John.
Are you fine? Fine, good. Beautiful.
Olivia. I now introduce our final speaker, our guidance counselor, Mr. Victor Newsom, who has inspiring closing remarks that will resonate not only with our graduates, but with all who hear his message.
Again, I'm Victor Newsom. I'm the newbie on the block. I take this a privilege to be standing in front of all the graduates here today who have already given my speech. I want to let you know how proud I am of each and every one of you, because I have obstacles that I've gone through as well. Everybody in this audience today has had some obstacle that they've had to overcome in their life. It's what you do after you overcome those obstacles that are very important. And those two things are, I always tell students that those are tools. I listened to Judge Gaither as he took my whole speech. Well, what I'm going to add to his speech, as well as some of the student speakers, each of you had the thing that I want to talk about today. With those things that were given to you today, I take those and call those tools. Put them in your backpack or your toolbox so you can use those things along the way. So I'm not going to labor you in a long speech, but I do want to read you a couple of excerpts from Dr. Seuss. How many of you are familiar with Dr. Seuss? Yeah, if I were able to sit in front of the graduates today, no matter how old they are, young they are, I always read the story of All the Places You'll Go by Dr. Seuss. So I'm going to read some of Dr. Seuss's story. Congratulations. Today is your day. Each of you are off to a great start. You're on your way. You have brains in your head. You have feet on in your shoes. You can steer yourself any direction you choose. You're on your own, and you know what you know, and you're a person who will decide just where to go. You'll look up and down streets, look them over with care. About some you will say, I don't choose to go there. With your head full of brains and your shoes full of feet, you're too smart to go down just any street. And you may not find one street to go down. You'll find straight ones to go straight out of town. It's an opener out there, a wide and open air. Out there, things can happen frequently due to people as brainy and footsy as you. And when things start to happen, don't worry, don't stew. Just go right along, you'll start happening too. Oh, the places you'll go. The reason I chose that poem was because, again, like all the obstacles each of you had to go through, there are going to be streets that you're afraid to go down. There are going to be some streets that you're going to take a risk and go down. But it's what you do once you take that risk and you don't succeed, as I heard one of the speakers saying. So don't be afraid to take those risks. It's about what you do after you come through those risks and you come up on top. Again, I want to congratulate each and every one of you, and just remember that there are many places that you're going to go. Thank you.
As we near the end of our ceremony, I leave you with these words. As Dr. Seuss says, stay away from the not-so-good streets. Consider obstacles as opportunities and look for solutions. Be the person you needed when you were younger. And when you achieve success, always look back and help the next person in line. This time, graduates, please stand. Graduates, you may now turn your tassel from the right to the left. Congratulations, class of 2023, the inaugural As our graduates make their way out the same way they came in, remember to grab your package in the bag on your way out. Please follow Mr. Garrett at this time.